Hello my dear YouTuber friends, and I do hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to this new video. Now you might be thinking to yourself, hold on Hudson, your voice sounds slightly different. Maybe more clarity in comparison to my other videos. That's because I've got hold of a new microphone. In fact, it's the Modmic wireless, a more professional grade microphone in comparison to my £25 headset microphone that I've used in my other videos. I reached out to Ant-Lion, let me be transparent. I wasn't happy with my voice recordings in my videos, so I reached out to Ant-Lion. They sent me the Modmic wireless in exchange for a review, which is this video. So in this video, I'm going to show you what you get with the Modmic wireless, give you a direct comparison with my cheaper headset mic, and at the end, I'm going to give you my recommendations. Listen, let's not dilly-dally in all clarity. Let's get on with this video. So let's show you what you get with the Modmic package, a Modmic wireless package. Just for reference, chaps, I'm using my bootflake or buttflake headphones for recording on this part, the audio. I'm going to give you a more direct comparison between the two mics later on in this video. Just obviously, I'll be recording what comes in the box, so I can't use the Modmic for this part, but it gives you an idea. Now, you look at the box, I got this, it came in a simple package. You look at that and think, well, that's quite a simple box. I mean, let me just tell you, this Modmic wireless is sitting on Amazon, or costing on Amazon rather, £140 at the time of this recording, so it's not cheap. You think, oh, okay, that doesn't seem £140 worth, until you open the box, and then you get to the goodness. So it comes with this Ant-Lion hard case, basically. It's a zipper case, so where you can keep it all together if you're not going to be using it. Or you need to travel with it to keep it protected. And it comes with the sort of transistor receiver here. I'll talk about this in more detail in a moment. A couple of USB cables, some package stuff, looks like an alcohol wipe and some spare bits and bobs. The Modmic itself and some instructions. So, okay, let's give you that in more detail by the magic of YouTube. And here's the contents of the hard case, basically. So you get a thorough instruction manual. I won't bore you with all that. You get a readme first, which is pretty normal. You get a receiver and the Modmic itself, more on that in a moment. You also get supplied an alcohol wipe and a couple of sticky pads, more on these, and a magnetic thing, and more on that as well, and a clasp. And you get a couple of cables, one for the actual charging. This is just a USB, micro USB, I believe, not USB-C cable, but that will charge the actual Modmic. Remember, it's a wireless receiver, so once this is on your headset, you can go wireless with this. And I believe you get 12-hour usage, and reports watching other reviews, it does seem to do that 12-hour, which is good. Or you can actually just have it charged, so you can actually have it wired, rather. So have that plugged in. It's quite a generous, it's around about a meter or two. It's quite a generous long cable you get with this. But it's more really for charging if you're going to be using it wirelessly. You also get this other cable. Now this cable is for, let's bring them both together. It's for the receiver. So you plug that into a USB 2 port. You want it in line of sight, because these lights will let you know if this is on the side of your head and you're pressing the button here, you can't tell what lights are on, but the lights are mirrored on the receiver. So you get a blue light for on, then you get a red light or something of that sort if it's muted, and then you get a light, and I'll talk about this more in a moment, unidirectional or omnidirectional mode. The mic has a couple of modes. So if you can't see that, if you got it plugged in, you can't see it, you can use this extension cable, plug this into one end, plug this into a USB 2 port, and then you can have this more in your line of sight. It's a nice little touch. Let's now talk more about the Modmic itself. I did talk about the two different modes, omnidirectional and unidirectional, and that's here. You switch between them using this switch here. Now, this is the way I understand it. Unidirectional, if the mic's in front of your mouth or near your mouth, you're going to get the noise from what you're saying, basically your noise when you're speaking. Anything else around you, it shouldn't pick up on. Omnidirectional, it'll pick up. It's like having effectively two mics or two different sound sources coming into the mic. So you're going to pick up sound around you. I believe the Omni one gives you a crisper sound. I'll be testing them both out, of course. You get a sort of pop filter on the end. It's quite nice quality, nice to see on a mic of this in this price range. You get the port where you would plug your micro USB into. Then you get the button on the side. If I press this now, it's not connected, so it'll flash blue. Essentially, if it was connected, it'll be a solid blue. If I hold that a little bit longer, it should go off. There we go. The other one of these will be red, so if you press it again when you do have it connected, you can actually mute the mic. And you've got one for charging port. Let me just show you that picture in picture. So when your USB, micro USB is plugged in, you'll see the mic charge. And it will flash amber and then go solid amber when it's fully charged, essentially. So that's it in a nutshell. That's what you get in a package. And it seems quite an easy fix. Another thing, I did say it's wireless, so how does it connect? Well, on the back of here, I can pull this off. Yeah, very powerful, my goodness me, magnet. I don't want to bring this too near my phone, but let's show you how strong this magnet is. So essentially this part you would put on the side of your headphone where you want this mounted to your headphones. You get a very sticky 3M label, and that's what the alcohol pad's for. You clean the area. Stick this on your headphones or wherever you want to mount it. They do advise not sticking it to rubber. Apparently it's not very well, it doesn't stick well if it's connected to rubber, but you know, plastic, which my headphones will be, should be fine. Stick that down, and then when you're not using your headphones, you can detach the mic. But let me show you how powerful this is. I'll just hold it. Good. It took my fingers off. So when that's stuck down, and the proof of the pudding will be in the eating, of course. We'll see how that goes. Then you can sort of detach the mic. Very powerful. And you do get a spare one of those magnets with the sticky side as well, in case something happens to the one that you have already. Let's get that back in focus. And a couple of other sticky sorts of round 3M things. Spare as well. So there you go. So that's actually mounted. That magnet's mounted to the mic. And yeah, you just get a spare one of them. And that's how you would mount it to the headphones. Okay, so now let's go back to my testing of the Modmic and let you hear the clarity of it. Okay, so back in Microsoft Flight Sim, I'm using the Modmic wireless to record my voice here. Now, I just want to bring in my camera. There we go. So you can see the receiver. I've got this plugged in via the USB extensions, just so we can see it clearly. And it's good to have this in a place where you can see it. You can see there, it's solid blue light. So that middle light is solid blue. And that will mirror what I've got on my Modmic, which is on the side of my headphones at the moment. I'm going to take it off because it's affixed via a magnet, don't forget, like I showed you before. So I can take it off and show you the actual mic. Let's do that, and then I'm going to actually mute it. Now, before I do this, when I mute it, you'll see a red light on here, on the receiver rather, and you'll see a red light on the Modmic. You're not going to be able to hear me because I'll be muted. And then I'll unmute it. So let's take it off. And I'm going to have to shout a bit, but as you can see, so that's the Modmic. I've got the blue light on the side of the Modmic. And on the receiver, let's mute. And we can unmute because you won't be able to hear me. The other light will be the blinking amber light for when I'm charging it. Let's affix it. There you go. You probably heard a couple of thuds while I was doing that, but I couldn't help that. Let's just stop the recording there. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to show you, or let you listen to, was the different modes it has. I've got it in omnidirectional mode at the moment. You're going to hear a bit of thudding when I switch this, but I'll switch it to unidirectional. There we go, so that's unidirectional mode. I prefer the omnidirectional mode for now. I'm just going to switch it back. So that's the omnidirectional mode. I'm still playing around with those modes, but I do prefer the omni at the moment. Okay, so that's just a quick overview of the mic connected and the receiver. Let me now give you a direct comparison between this mic and my cheaper headset mic. So here I am now back on my usual headset, my bootflake or buttflake headset, whichever way you want to say that. And I've just found that when listening back to some of my recordings and videos, my words can almost like blend together somehow. If I exaggerate certain words, it's going to be difficult to do this now, but sometimes you get a little popping sound as well, and it just doesn't sound good. It's only using a plastic arm mic. The mic's on a plastic arm. I believe it's unidirectional. It's only going to be in one direction. I mean, it does a good enough job, but it just wasn't crisp and clear enough. And like I said, you do get that sort of blending and blurred words. That could just be me sometimes. But you do get a blending of words when I'm speaking, or to my ears I do. But I just wanted to improve that somehow, and that's why I reached out to Antlion. And I got the Modmic wireless. Now I've mentioned the Modmic wireless, let's go back to that. And so we're back with the Modmic wireless. Now to my own ears, this just sounds a whole lot clearer. I'm not getting the blending and blurring of words as I'm speaking. It just sounds a lot clearer and crisper to my own ears. And I've only been using it literally for the past few days, so there's a lot more for me to still explore with filters and goodness knows what if I decided to do so. You're just getting the raw sound of it at the moment. But even if I try to exaggerate certain words like this and thorough and goodness knows what, I'm not getting the sort of popping noisy or pop noises that I would get with my other mics, so I can hear a big difference. But listen, let me take you now to my recommendations. Do I recommend that you go out and buy the Modmic wireless? Well, if you're a YouTube creator, Twitch streamer, live streamer or whatever, and you're not happy with the sound of your own voice through your own microphone, you can't go wrong with the Modmic wireless. I'm going to link a video by a famous YouTuber, you may have heard of him, J2Cents, down below. He also reviewed the Modmic wireless and called it pretty much an industry standard, or it should be an industry standard. The video was a while ago, but I believe his sentiments should still stand, only J2Cents can say that. But yeah, he highly recommends it, so go and watch his video if you haven't been convinced enough by this. I highly recommend it. But listen, if you're a YouTuber, I do have to be careful with my recommendations. If you're a person who likes to join in the odd live streams, you got a set of headphones, you're quite happy with the way your voice comes across, then of course don't go out and buy a new mic unless you're not happy with the way your voice sounds. If you're using your mobile phone for voice communications and you're definitely not happy with that, and you want a microphone that's wireless, I'm going to stand up. Just put my keyboard down. I had my keyboard on my knee. Stand up, go behind my chair, quite a few feet away from my computer. Wouldn't normally do this, but if this is something you want to do, walk around. Maybe you have a different type of video that you want to record, so you want to walk around as you talk. You can do that because it's wireless. Let me just get back to my seat and sit down, and hopefully you heard no loss of clarity there. So yeah, recommended if you're after a new mic, you're not happy with the way your current mic sounds, you can't go wrong with the Modmic wireless. I'm going to put my Amazon link down below in the description as well. You don't pay extra, I just get a little kickback from your purchase if you decide to buy from Amazon. But do let me know your own thoughts. Give the video a like if you found it helpful and you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for many more flight simulator related videos on their way, and I'll see you soon. And hold on a moment, you probably thought I forgot about the screenshot of the month for April. No, let's get to it. Rossen started us off strong. I did have a theme for this, which I'll come to in a moment. But look at those pictures by Rossen. Come and join a Discord. Come and look at screenshot of the month. Some amazing pictures. Soup Guy will come back to a couple of years later. Some exceptional entries for this month. And there you go. Who won last month? It was Kevbez, and he got a £15 voucher. Let us know what you bought with that, Kevbez. Okay, a few more here. Good one from Soapy there. Very nice, in fact. Yes, very good, Captain Bill. That's enough water. And yes, Soapy. Dave, very good. And okay, we got one. Look at that from Wombaway again. Lovely reflections. So close to what I wanted there, Dave. What I was looking for this month. I did say somewhere here I wanted sort of a water-based effects. I have a clear vision. Let me just say, where did I say it? Looking out for water-based themed screenshots. So there we go, reflections and all that good stuff. And yeah, a few more here. I just put a image up there showing what I was really after. And you got a couple of close ones. Lovely from Kevbez again. And Rene, look at this. I'll come back to some of these later. Soup Guy, another excellent entries. Disco Dave, very nice there. And Chunzi, my goodness me, you put a couple of stunners in this month. Pigs Fly, look at that, beautiful screenshot. Soup Guy, I'll come back to these in a moment, chaps. Lovely picture there. It's not water-based or aircraft, but Steve, I think that's one of your old pictures, isn't it? Steve used to be a professional photographer or something of that sort. Chunzi, very nice. Rene, look at this one. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll come down. Lovely one there from Flying Cat. Very nice, in fact. Look at the colours there. Beautiful. Like a work of art, isn't it? And Chunzi, Steve. Absolutely stunning. Stunning picture. And okay, then we got down to the bottom here. And Soapy again. Bit late there. Lovely picture. Okay, let me take you to my considerations for this month. So, first one from Mr. Rene there. Lovely picture. Lovely water reflections, shadowing. Very, very nice, my friend. Chunzi. Love this one with the sun. Looks like it's setting in the back there. The sun shining on the water. And you got gleams and different rays and goodness knows what. Very nice, my friend. Soup Guy. What a piece of art. Look at that. That's sort of themed, your desktop worthy. Picture for your desktop, your computer worthy, isn't it? Lovely. And Wombaway. Lovely picture again. Very, very close to what I wanted. There can only be one winner. And this month, the old adage that persistence pays off. Soup Guy, my friend, this is a work of art. You are the winner for the screenshot of the month. I'm going to link Soup Guy's YouTube channel down below. He does a few movies as well, which are fun to watch. So Soup Guy, I'll be getting in touch with you with your £15 or equivalent Amazon voucher. Okay, chaps, it's going to be a break for May. No screenshot of the month competition for May, but then we shall resume in June. And on that note, I'll see you soon.